To set up a therapeutic environment for your child, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the area is clear of all distractions, and there's nothing that they could go off and get into that will be more interesting than what you're doing with them. And then you'll want to get a bin and fill it with activities and things that your child prefers. So whether that's certain toys or books or snacks or videos, anything like that that you know your child will be motivated to access. And you could even have a special bin full of special things that they only get to play with during their therapy time, which will make them really motivated to stick with it and less likely to run off and go get into other things. And throughout the session, you'll want to be the one who's in control of the bin and in control of the items, because if your child has unlimited access to all these great things that they like, they're going to be less motivated to listen to your instructions and demonstrate their skills because they've already got the things that they want and they're going to be distracted by that. And so a way to kind of teach this exchange where you ask them to do something, they demonstrate that skill, and then you give them the item, is to just do really simple, easy things with them that you know they know how to do and take no effort at all, just to teach them that exchange. And you may have to do this quite a few times for them to get used to the fact that you've got the items, you're going to ask them to do something, and then they get it. So for example, if your child was really motivated for this book, you might give them a simple follow me action to do, like, okay, do this one, and then as soon as they do it, you would give them access to the book. And we're just doing that to teach them the contingency that you're going to give them an instruction, and then when they do it, they'll get access, as opposed to just having free access, which is what they're used to. So sometimes this takes a little while for kids to get used to, and it'll definitely be something that's hard for them to get used to at home, but just practicing that back and forth exchange is really helpful for when we are teaching more difficult skills that are harder for them. Another thing that you can do is if your child has a collection of items that they're interested in and they want access to all of them, like if these were cars or something and not bows, you would have them do something simple like touch your nose or tap your head, do this, and then you would give them one item and they can keep that, and then they're motivated to get access to the rest of them, so you give them a few more simple instructions, and each time they follow your direction, you would give them another one until they've got all the items that they want. Another good thing to do is if it's hard for them to give up certain items, like if they are playing with this book and then you need to say, okay, my turn, because you need to give another instruction, you can also use things like bubbles or even tickles or something like that, things that you don't need to remove from their hands, and that can make it a lot easier. Or even preferred snacks like gummies or goldfish crackers work really well too, because they consume it and then it's gone and they're ready for their next instruction.